Right guys, first of all, welcome to the video. We are just under 2 weeks out and I've just done something not crazy, but not what I'd usually do. I'm going to give you a second to guess what it is. It is men's physique related, don't worry. It may not seem that weird to others because I've never actually done it properly before. I've just fully shaven my legs. I haven't done this purely out of choice. This is something that you need to do for any kind of competing. You do need to be like completely hairless, or at least well, from the neck down at least. It might not be an actual specific thing that you have to do, but obviously if you shave an area of the body it looks so much more like detailed with the striations and just the you know, separation of the muscles and all that stuff, so it makes it a lot easier to judge the competitor and it just makes the competitor look a lot better. So it's definitely something that you want to do if you are competing, if you don't already know that. So yeah, it took me ages in the shower and I've missed so many different bits. Don't know how you girls do it. So I'm gonna have to kind of do it a few more times before the final shave, which will be for the show, just like with everything else. But we've done it. It's about 2 weeks out, as I just said, so kind of did it a little bit earlier than I needed to. But that's because we don't want to do it like 3 days out and then have all of these like ingrowing hairs and just irritation on the skin, and then be panicking when it's too late and I can't really do anything about it. So I've started doing it now so that later on my body's kind of used to it. So alright, so I haven't literally just been shaving my legs tonight and that's all I've done with my evening. I'm actually on the computer now looking at board shorts, because after the gym today I actually went to JD, I went to Next, I went to New Look, I went to River Island, Outfit, all of those places, because where I live, literally about 5 or 10 minutes from my house, they're all in like one long strip. So I figured I'd go JD, I'd see if they had them. Didn't have any, went to New Look, just so on and so on. I went down the line, couldn't find any. The only kind of shorts that I could find that were even close were like swimming shorts that were about mid thigh height, so nowhere near long enough. So I'm actually on a site now called Surf Dome, and I looked up what board shorts actually are, and I think they're called board shorts because of the fact that typically surfboarders would wear them. I'm not sure if that's 100% right, but to me that does make sense. So on Surf Dome right now, gonna look at a few other sites. I think I'm gonna buy a few pairs. Just browsing through the site really. I'm trying to decide on a colour as well, but these prices don't look too bad. I'm kind of liking the turquoisey ones there, but I feel like literally everyone that competes in men's physique has those types of shorts. So yeah, I'm just gonna look through and decide on a few pairs that I want. So with different federations there are a lot of the time different rules, but when it comes to the board shorts and the stuff that you have to wear, it's usually the exact same. So with board shorts, as far as I know, they can't have any like logos on it, like you can't have some that have Nike on it. It has to be either completely plain or very minimal advertising on them, very little logos and stuff like that, but preferably none at all. And other than that, it's the length and literally be right above your knee, but some federations are very specific and they say like 1 inch above the top of your knee or something like that. So been looking at my federation and it's pretty much the same as anywhere else. They need to be a few centimeters above the knee. So yeah, gonna look at some now. And if I get some, hopefully they will come in time, I'll show you guys what I get. Right guys, so what with all the online shopping for board shorts, knowing that I've got to get that sorted soon, there's obviously sizes when it comes to like any kind of bottoms, so shorts included, so trying trying to figure out what size I actually need. Lately on this cart I've actually lost a lot of weight around my hips and like my midsection. Usually when you go through a cutting phase like this and you dive for a long period of time, you do notice that your lever belt, like your weightlifting belt, will be a lot looser, and you probably have to adjust that, and just like trousers and other clothes will feel a little bit looser, which is actually kind of like a motivator, I think, personally. If you feel like something's a lot baggier than it was before in a good way, like you've lost some fat there, then that's definitely motivating. But yeah, it means that I need to measure myself now, hence the measuring tape, to see exactly what kind of size shorts I need to get. Alright, so what I just said about the whole looseness of clothing, this is the kind of thing that I was talking about. So without the pulleys being done up at all, look how much baggier my joggers are to what they used to be. They used to literally sit like up here on my hips and be completely fine there, but I have to like completely tighten it now, no matter what, for them to actually fit, which is actually quite annoying, but also a good thing, I suppose. I doubt you guys could see that from the actual waist, but that's literally exactly 28 inches, and so that's actually insane. I've managed to lose like a couple of inches, maybe even like 2.5 on my hips after like 16 weeks of dieting. But that's actually very good because I've said it before, like the whole V taper, making that look better, having a bigger chest, bigger shoulders, bigger lats usually brings out that V taper, but also having a smaller bottom of the V taper, so your hips, having a smaller waist, does also emphasize that. So that's something that I've been kind of trying to achieve through this cut, so glad that my waist has actually lost quite a bit of size. Also with the V taper, getting your haircut actually does, or by here it's meant to make your physique look a little bit bigger, which makes sense because having bushy hair like this, I always find it makes my head look massive, and then whenever I get it cut, I've got like a little pinhead, so definitely need to get this cut. Probably gonna do that on peak week. Right guys, so I said that I was going to do it and I was looking for a GoPro and I ordered one, so here it is. I've actually already unboxed this and had a look at everything, so I've kind of spoiled the moment for you guys seeing my reaction of it, but I'm just going to run through what it is that I've actually got in this box. Oh, and also it came with, well it didn't come with, I actually bought it separately, but I also got a charging pack with 3 spare batteries, because there's actually one in the box already. So if we open it up, the first thing that you've got and the first thing you see is the actual GoPro itself. Yeah, so I got the GoPro Hero 4 in silver, so I think depending on what it is that you're using it for and what kind of quality video you want, you would decide which format to put it in. So the battery came in there, but that's now in the camera, I put it in there earlier. Then got the charging lead and just that USB lead to, I guess, import the pictures and videos that are on it, so there's that. Comes with this screen, which I'm thinking is the one that's just like general, maybe not waterproof, but has better audio. I think that's what these gaps are in the corners. Also came with this attachment that you'd strap to something like a helmet or maybe even like a car bonnet, wherever it is that you want to put the camera. I'm not sure how safe it would be on top of a car, to be honest though. This I think is the waterproof cover. That's just another attachment to give you more of a pivot, I think, so it's more kind of flexible and you can point it in all different directions. Not sure what the hell these are, but I don't know, they seem like they'd hold cables in place or hold something in place. Right, so that's the first package of all of the little bits of GoPro gear that I bought that's actually been delivered, so I'm glad this actually came first. Usually when I do stuff like this I end up getting the most minor thing that I ordered, like a battery pack on its own or like an SD card. But yeah, I got, I think, SD card, like 64 gig, which hopefully should be enough. Got that coming, and then also loads of like attachments and handles. Got one for like a bike bar, like one of these bits that you can put onto a bicycle handlebars, so can't wait to use this. Yeah, should be a good investment. Right, I don't want to mess this up. Prepare to be satisfied, guys.
Oh my god, so good.
Right guys, so just got home from work and this is the first meal that I'm having, which is probably going to also be my pre-workout meal. So I've actually started having a lot of these Tesco healthy living meals because look how low the calories are and look how much food you get. So I mean, it obviously isn't that much, but still a lot of sauce in there, fair amount of chicken, not that much, but enough to keep me satisfied for a couple of hours. But most of all, look how low the fat content is. Now, I've obviously said this before, but when you're cutting down and you're dieting and your calories are a lot lower than when you're bulking, you do want to have more volume in your meals, so that's when vegetables, fruits that are low in calories, because don't be deceived, there are some fruits that are actually higher in calories than you think. I remember I bought loads of grapes thinking that they were quite low and then didn't realise that they were actually very high in carbs, which isn't a bad thing, but obviously if I don't really have the macros to do that, then that's not ideal. But yeah, so definitely check these out at Tesco. I'm sure places like Sainsbury's, Asda, or wherever else does do healthy options like this. But yeah, just try these out, as well as obviously trying to have healthier meals, and you'll be surprised that you can actually make your food go so much further. So that's actually gonna wrap up this video. I'm just gonna eat this, probably get editing on this video and get it uploaded as soon as I can for you guys. So hope you enjoyed this one. Getting so close to the day now, approaching peak week. Got one more refeed. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog.